Welcome to Amazing Transformations. We threw one at you last minute here, but I was so excited to talk with Erica Padmore. Did I say that right?
That's correct.
All right, I'm doing good already. Look at that. I met Erica and I was just so impressed with her. Sorry about my kitten just jumping across the screen there. I was so impressed with her. I'm just going to give you a little intro to who she is and then I'll explain how we know each other. But she's an entrepreneur and investor, certified wellness coach, food security advocate, and founder of the Comma Club, which I'm excited to be part of now, kind of. I'm not kind of excited, but I don't know if I have the comma yet. She's a proud mom of a beautiful daughter. She's a cancer survivor, which is amazing. We are blessed to have you. She loves to help people, which I know for sure that is true because she's helped me a lot even in the short time I've known her. She's a lot of fun to work with. I know that too. And she knows all the facts about this project that I'm doing and is in a position to become one of the top money earners in the company. And I truly believe that it is your work ethic. Like I said, I've only known you a very short time and I can see how hard you work. I mean, this woman from morning to night, if I text her, she is right back on it. She's constantly posting motivational things to help the team, to do better. And I've just never seen anyone work as hard. And I understand also, since this is veganology, you are vegan now too, even, right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I moved a little bit because my daughter is in the background, so I
Oh,
tried to
that's
move
okay.
just a little bit. So,
That's probably she would probably be less destructive than this kitten I have jumping all over my chair behind me here.
okay, no problem.
He likes to make an appearance too, right? We could have brought your daughter on, right?
So I should be good.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you coming on and talking with me, explaining your story, and also so we can talk about and announce that I'm having actually a grand opening at 3 o'clock today, and then we'll have another one on Wednesday to be part of the same opportunity, business opportunity that Erica is a part of this awesome business. And I just wanted her to say hello, and if you want to tell us anything about yourself and how you got started with Juice Plus.
Sure. Actually, as you mentioned, I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer in 2019. And, at that time, it's a long story. I don't want to get into the entire thing, but I was looking for holistic. This was during the pandemic, and I was in a lot of pain. My doctors wouldn't even see me. And so I was just looking for some solutions, which is kind of what led me into the health and wellness space. Um, to be honest with you, I was in the financial, more education space, and I sort of had to pivot because now my focus was on improving my health. And so, as a result of that, actually, I was looking for some solutions. I had partnered with a company that introduced me to cannabis, which was amazing because it helped me tremendously in terms of the pain. And I got my wellness coaching certification through them. And in addition to that, they kept talking about it's important to have phytonutrients. And I did a lot of juicing at that point because I would do 21-day detoxes and things like that and encourage people to do a detox. And I ended up seeing someone's tower garden on Facebook. And I thought, wow, that would be a perfect solution because it is so expensive to juice and to buy, just the fruits and vegetables, what they're costing now, particularly the price keeps going up. And I thought that would be an amazing solution to my problem. And the fruits and vegetables just don't even taste the same anymore. And that was another issue I was having. So that's really what got me to introduce to this company. I had no idea it was a business. I had no idea. All I saw was this amazing tower garden in someone's home, and she had a very small place, apartment actually, in the Bronx, and she had it in her bedroom. So I'm thinking, well, goodness, if she can grow it in New York in her bedroom, anybody can grow anywhere. And that's what got me into Juice Plus. And then, of course, as I got into Juice Plus, found out that there was a viable business. Um, and I thought, okay, well, that makes sense. And I am an entrepreneur, and that made sense because I'm recommending my clients coaching clients to actually get phytonutrients. You know, I keep saying it's important for you to have phytonutrients, and that's nothing but fruits and vegetables and berries and omegas, and just and that's what this company had provided, and actually the most clinically researched phytonutrients on the planet. And I was so impressed with all the documentation and the science, all the doctors who endorsed the product, the hospitals, and all of that. So I felt very confident in being able to not only get it for myself, but also get it for my daughter who's in college. Um, and so, yeah.
Oh, that is an amazing story. And I'll be honest, I am surprised. I missed that part when we originally talked that you've only been in the company since 2020. I literally thought you were there like 20 years. Your knowledge is so
No.
great, and you moved, to such a high position already in the company at that point.
Mhm.
So I'm really excited for you, and the fact that you are a cancer survivor. I know you met Dawn the other day, briefly when we had our first meeting. She also is a cancer survivor, and like we know the importance of nutrients and getting them in our body, and that's what initially, like I came to and I looked at the Tower Gardens, like you said, but then when I saw the Juice Plus products, and I know how busy people are, and people don't maybe spend their whole day like I do, just worrying about fruit and vegetables. So I love that it's in a capsule where people can get all those nutrients in one power packed thing. But the Tower Garden, of course, is also what was interesting to me, because like you said, if you do a lot of juicing, you got to take a big mound of fruit. You can have your whole bag of oranges and you might get a shot of juice. So like if you're trying to buy, and then there's the whole thing with the organic, now that's even higher than regular price of vegetables. And like how much more organic can you get than in your home? And do you remember, like, what is the first, do you remember getting the Tower Garden for the first time?
Well, what happened with me was that I live in Mexico for 6 months out of the year.
Oh,
So
nice.
basically, I had to wait until I came back into to the States to be able to actually have access to it. The fruits and vegetables taste completely different from the Tower Garden, and the tomatoes taste really, very, very sweet, just like candy. Like you can just eat them, and it's just a huge difference. And in fact, Jennifer, I was listening to the news the other day, and they talked about this whole, now that you look at all your labels, you see they went from going GMO, and people got really educated about GMO. Then they went to bioengineering, and now they're talking about not only lab grown fruits and vegetables and meats that are coming to the supermarkets. And so, if that's the case, more than likely it's already here. Okay, so now my daughter's going, yeah. I'm sorry, you see her in the background.
It's okay.
Um, she's a
I'm
gym
just
rat.
gonna
She's got
give her a
yeah,
link next time. We just have her on. She's gonna
yeah,
have to come
yes.
on and chat
So
with
that's
us.
okay, guys. I moved from one direction so she's not in the background, and then she's kind of yeah. So when I saw the lab grown fruits and vegetables, I'm thinking this is insane that they're even doing this. And a lot of people, you have no choice, right? Unless you do something different. Now, I'm not the kind of gal that really likes to go out. I mean, traditional gardening is absolutely amazing. I'm certainly not dispelling it, and I'm not saying that this replaces it. What I'm saying is it's a phenomenal solution. It's a phenomenal addition because, you know, sometimes, I mean, if you are outside and let's say that you maybe, you have a health challenge that prevents you from gardening. Maybe you're also subjected to the weather, right? What's going on out there. I know a lot of people's crops sometimes don't fare well, depending if all of a sudden there's a severe freeze or severe
Mm-hmm.
heat or whatever they're spraying in the air that's dropping down on your garden that you spent so much time and energy. And also being able to have the flexibility for me, because I am traveling, to be able to travel. And I love the fact that it is self-watering, it's on a timer. So if I decide to go away for vacation for 2 weeks, I'm not coming back to dead plants. You know what
Right.
I mean? That's another thing. And so I'm very squeamish about worms and bugs and all of that. That's just me. Not everybody's me. And I do see the value of traditional gardening and being able to go outside and get your hands in the dirt. But for me, I'm very squeamish. So to me, it's a phenomenal solution. And I think everyone should have one in their home, in their restaurant, and anywhere. I mean, really can grow anywhere on planet Earth. And I think that this is going to be like the next microwave that some people have in their home, or the next refrigerator is going to be something that is in every single person's home.
I wanted to take a moment, and Miss Mary Jones is in the chat. Some of you remember her from when I interviewed her. She healed her rheumatoid arthritis with fruits, and she's in the health and wellness just like I am. And when she actually invited me to one of her meetings, where she is now part of, Juice Plus, so that's where I met Erica, and I wanted to be part of it immediately, because also I knew that if Miss Mary was endorsing it, that I knew it had to be healthy. And she was talking about, that she has the tower garden, and I'm like Erica said, like, to me it just makes so much sense. I mean, we want people to have access to a cost effective way to grow fruits and vegetables. We know what they're doing to our fruits and vegetables to keep them lasting longer in the store, and to keep, they're not worried about our nutrients, and they're not worried about organic other than charging more. And then you don't still even know if you're getting organic. I mean, you're supposed to, but the best thing you can do is to really grow your own. And my biggest concern was, I was like, wait, you don't need soil to grow food, like. And then when you guys show the presentation, it makes so much sense, because he's like, you need minerals to get nutrients. You don't, the minerals come from the soil, but that's not where it comes from, basically. So you can, the way this design works, you don't have to worry. Like, I live in an apartment, so I'm not able to go out. I can't, we don't even have land here. We can't grow a garden in the parking lot, so, like, even if I wanted to garden, I couldn't. And I'm like, this is going to save us so much money. And then I found that even if I wanted the biggest one, you have you offer payments too, which really made me happy, because the reason I want to have a new business opportunity is because financially, a lot of the stuff I do is for not for profit. So I'm like, this is a great opportunity to recommend something that aligns with my values, to help other people, and to be able to have a source of income. And I'm just happy that it's so weird how it works sometimes, how they put things together for you. Like, I met Miss Mary and didn't even know that we would come together on this type of thing. It was like she was put in place to eventually share this with me. So it's just excellent. And then, when did you, like, I know you wanted to look for something holistic, and then when did you realize it was going to be a business opportunity and kind of shift that to be your career?
Well, I actually, when I contacted Miss Ife, and she, I wanted to know, are they easy to move around? Yes, you can actually have them in a doll, put it on a dolly, and the dolly actually you can take. We have one called the Flex. If somebody's asking a question, if you don't mind me answering
Oh
it.
no, go ahead. I missed it. Thank you.
Yes. And so when you put it on the dolly, it allows you to roll it outside and bring it inside. And if you needed to move it to a new place, that's absolutely, you can break it down very simply, take out the pods, the seedlings, or the, from within it. And then we're actually having an event, is it Michelle, at 3 p.m. Eastern. So really and truly, it's within the next hour and a half or so. We really want to invite you to come. She can somehow put the
I
information.
actually did. I
Okay,
put it
good.
in the description of the
And
video. If anybody wants to join, I'd really appreciate it. So you can kind of interact, with Erica and Miss Mary, and ask questions and see the whole presentation. It will be awesome. That's what I saw that really let me know it's something I could do. Because at first I was a little worried, like, I don't know, I've never grown a garden, but I'm loving that I've seen people actually doing it.
and it's going to be a celebration for Jen launching her new project. So we want you to just come out and celebrate. And we're just going to be able to show you exactly what she's so excited about. So we invite you to come. I know Muriel said hello, hello, Muriel. Mary says she loves it because I don't have to worry about my food being sprayed with pesticides and herbicides. Absolutely. And if you guys have not watched this video from Tyrone Haynes talking about astrazine and on that's being sprayed, and he worked for the pharmaceutical company that sprays chemicals. He kind of explains what he's seen, that what has happened as a result of that. So I just want to say that, getting back to your question, Jen, when I realized it was a business, I don't want to forget what you asked me. When I spoke to Ife, and I asked her about her garden, how she, where can I get one? And she said, well, Juice Plus is where she bought it from, Juice Plus. And I said, Juice Plus, I was familiar. I've heard the name of the company. I've never used their products at all. And I was in Mexico at the time. So I said, well, can they ship it here? And she said, no, but we do have the phytonutrients. And I was literally just looking for phytonutrients, right? I just finished a 21-day cleanse, and I was looking for phytonutrients, and I didn't know where to start. And I said, you know what? Fantastic. They ship to Mexico. The business is in 25 countries globally. It's a company that's been around for well over 30 years, very stable company. So I thought, well, since I'm a certified wellness coach and I'm going to be referring people anyway, and people need to know about this, and I'm telling people they need to get phytonutrients, well, this makes sense for me. And at the time, it was just $52 for a franchise in a $6 trillion industry and a company that's global in 25 countries. It just and was in the country where I live most of the year. So to me, it made sense because I know that I'm going to share it. How could you not? When I first was diagnosed with cancer, I was very, very, I didn't want people to know. I didn't want people to feel sorry for me. But in telling my story on Facebook, I had tons of people reach out to me, and I was able to help people. And I became certified as a wellness coach as a result of that, and a cancer coach. So I'm
That's
thinking,
amazing.
yeah, this is a way that I can help people. Why not share? And so, Jennifer, I salute you for not using your platform to bless other people with this information, because you can keep it to yourself. But, we're simply sharing is all we do. We're not here to try to get you into something, get you into a business, get you to buy something from us. What we're here to do is to really share health and wellness and solutions to really help you. And last thing I want to say about the phytonutrients, last night I was up watching some videos about this I don't know if you guys have been hearing this pneumonia that's going around, and they're talking about a possible lockdown next
Like the
year.
new COVID, they're calling
Yes,
it.
yes, and so a lot of people have been sick. Lots of people are getting it. So they are possibly talking about cracking down on travel and starting putting us back on restrictions next year, which is just something has been planned for years anyway. But anyway, having strengthening your immune system, and it's affecting kids. And Bill Gates did say that. Oh, let me be careful. I'm on YouTube. So anyway, let me backtrack that. So anyway, you guys have to be very careful and make sure that your immune system is strengthened, and your children. And I'm so happy that we have a product that can help. We have the phytonutrients, and the company allows our Healthy Starts for Families, allows you to not only have it for yourself, but you can get it for free. Who does that? You're just paying the shipping. And for your children up to the age of 25. So my daughter's in college. You just saw her in the background. She just left to go to the gym, and you just saw her leave. So she takes them as well. And actually,
I wanted to say real quick too before you show that. I know what phytonutrients are. Can you explain? Those are what boosts our immune system. Those are what is found in fruits and vegetables, right?
correct.
Those are the phytochemicals and phytonutrients that are what we need as humans, what we get off of those, that protects us and puts that shield around us and can heal our cells. Speaking of cancer and things, it can change your cellular makeup when you have enough of these. I'm sorry, go ahead, I got excited.
No problem at all. I mean, I'm used to, of course, I'm taking supplements and vitamins. That's what they've always taught us, right? And so I kept calling them, their vitamins, their supplements, and they're like, no, It's food. It's the only thing that you will find has a nutrition label on it. Okay. This is a vitamin bottle. It does not have a nutrition label. It has supplement fats. There's a difference. This is actual whole food in a bottle. So the company has the partnership with farmers. They're very careful about how they grow it. They grow it to the peak of ripeness. We don't want to give everything away because you want us to join us at 3 p.m. And she's doing another one on Wednesday at 7 p.m. So she'll put those both in the chat. But when I found out it was just simply food, that they grow it at the peak of ripeness, freeze it, and then hydrate it, and just sort of blend it in powder form and put it in a capsule. So we have the berry blend, as you can see, again, that has amazing stuff in it. We've got omegas, which is one of my favorite. I hate fish oils. I absolutely hate fish oils, because I don't like that burpy aftertaste. This one is vegan. It's all from plants. It's from the algae, not the fish. And it has the most concentrated 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So this is actual food, what it is. And phytonutrients help your body in so many ways. We have a ton of testimonials. We actually have a group on Facebook I just created called TCC Testimonials. And
We'll
you
link
guys,
that too.
yes, and she'll share that link. And you guys can go and kind of see the Tower Gardens. We just started the group. So we want to have that as a place where you guys can go and scroll through it and see what other people are saying. People are sharing their Tower Gardens. People are sharing what the phytonutrients have done for them. But we have so many doctors and nurses and people in medical profession. We have, so much that the support, the types of people who partnered with the company because of the research. So,
And just to also, that's one of the things, like initially I was like, oh, I was all about, the Tower Garden. And when you mentioned, when you hear something like that, when you're kind of a natural person, when you eat whole foods and everything, when you hear vitamins and things, you do think a certain way. And that's one of the things that I had to really get my head around. Is you said the same thing to me, and I researched and sent me the research and sent me how these things are prepared. And I'm like, if I'm going to recommend something, it has to be something that doesn't have a ton of chemicals in it, and that it's real, real food. Because as vegans, there's, especially a lot of people who follow my channel are raw vegans, like I am for periods, I've been for long periods of time too. And you need to make sure that you're getting enough of all of the nutrients. And, and sometimes you may not, like you said, be getting the best vegetables when you are getting them, or fruits. You're not getting the best minerals that are in them. And, you may not be able to find organic. So you may be missing, something out of your diet that you're not getting. And when you think about yourself as like, when you're putting this in your body, you want to have the best chance for your body to fight off anything that comes in. I never thought about that. All of a sudden I was like, phytonutrients, they're fighting off disease, right? Like, but the word fight was in it. I don't know, my weird
yeah,
self. But
yeah, I
I'm like,
think,
it's like you're being armed, basically, like a defense against everything. You're putting that shield on yourself. And if you can get it all power packed in one, before I discounted, I was like, wait, that actually is pretty cool that you have found a way to get all these fruits and vegetables in these little capsules for people. Like, like you said, sometimes I watched one of the videos, and there was a man, he was waking up and he was taking 2 of those capsules, and he was like, I realized no matter what else I eat, I just got like a ton of these phytochemicals in all my fruits and vegetables in like 1 or 2 capsules in the morning, which is amazing if you think about it. Like it kind of, it makes a lot of sense that, it's something to add into your diet regardless of how you eat, really, I think.
oh, absolutely. And when you have the 30 fruits, and we don't get enough variety from the rainbow. And who eats enough? Who eats about 30 varieties of fruits and vegetables? I mean, we don't. Let's just be real. So this is a phenomenal solution. Now they have the gummies for the children, which are delicious. So the kids love them. So all I can say, guys, is join us at 3. If you can't join us today, join us on Wednesday. But this makes the best gift for your family. Everybody's out here Christmas shopping, and the streets. Yesterday, I was out; it was packed. The best gift that you can give your family this holiday season is a gift of health. Protect yourself and your children with the phytonutrients. Please join us to learn more, and of course, growing their own food. Because if this thing continues and they do another lockdown, it's really affecting and impacting the kids, and they said that that was going to be the case. I won't name the name, Mr. Billy Goat, but that was something that he said some time ago, that another one was coming, and it is going to this time. And not only kids, but also adults are being impacted as well, and the elderly. So the hospitals right now are full, and this is the best thing you can give. We give everything else for the holidays. You give this as a gift to yourself and your family. And then the food, you know who's touching it, you know who's grown it, you know it's not, he Billy Goat again, Billy Goat, without saying his name, has heavily invested, has bought 90% of the farmland in America. Most people don't know that. So he is baking, bioengineering our foods. And so it has this appeal label on it so that lasts longer. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to say, because we're getting ready for the event. But I live in Mexico, as I said, and there's a huge, when I went to Mexico, I couldn't understand why they had small refrigerators. And I'm thinking, why are their refrigerators are so tiny? So I did what I typically would do in the States, and I went and I packed up my refrigerator with fruits and veggies and all that stuff. And in a couple of days, I'm like, what is going on? Everything is spoiling. Then I learned, well, this is weird. This doesn't happen in the States. Well, it's because our fruits and vegetables are being bioengineered to sit on the counter, sit in our refrigerator much longer. And my daughter has come to visit me several times. She loves it. My friends have come to visit, but one thing they've always said is, why does the food, everything here, the food tastes different. The fruits taste different. The eggs, I mean,
I've heard this from other, like when I'm looking, when people travel to other countries, they say it's just like you never tasted fruit so sweet,
oh, it's
and different and things, like everything tastes different. So something is happening, and appeal is just what we're hearing about, at this point. And they're like, again, yeah, it makes it last longer, but what is really in it, and what, and I'm like, I know we're going to talk about this too, going on, but into the thing, but like, just to describe, you can grow quite I thought you could just maybe grow like microgreens in these things, right, when I first heard about it, or some, greens or lettuce. But I mean, people are growing all kinds of things. I think, even on the pictures I've seen, it's like you can actually grow different, fruits and vegetables on these. I think Miss Mary was telling me. So you can, grow whatever it is you want to grow. Like, even if you had a garden, and I know that I couldn't probably do a garden, but I know from watching so many videos now, I'm like, wow, I feel really confident that this is going to be something that I can do, and it makes it easy, and it's all in one place for you, which is really cool. Like, can you imagine just the beauty of that, looking over and seeing your vegetables growing?
and just can grab it. And as you said, it grows everything except for root vegetables, particularly the flex, that you can roll indoor and out. We have a support cage, so the plants can lean on it. So you can grow watermelons, cantaloupes, kale, strawberries, everything except a root vegetable and trees, eggplants, tomatoes, okra, celery, cucumbers. I mean, you can grow all those things on that tower garden. It's absolutely amazing. String beans, so yeah, it's quite a bit that you can grow. You can really feed your family. And what a great gift. I mean, the company allows you to split those payments up in 12 monthly payments. The first payment, they ship it out to you. So it's less than what you're paying for fruits and vegetables every single month in the grocery store. And next year, they're planning to raise the price up. So anyway, I want to thank you for having me.
I know you got to run, Erica. Thank you for spending so much time. I was like, we were going to do this in like 15, 20 minutes, and we got to talking, right?
So thank you, guys, and I hope you join us. I hope you join to celebrate with Jen. Would love to meet you and say hello in person and be able to answer, for you to see it up close and personal and answer any questions that you have. But trust me, if you are Christmas shopping, This is the absolute best gift that you can give to your family. As they say, next year we're looking at stuff going up again, fruits and you don't know what you're getting in the stores. And so please come out and join us and help. I mean, hey, next year everybody's going to be looking to lose weight, find out about our Shred 10 program. People are going to be looking to make additional income because things are getting expensive. So depends on what you're looking for. You know, we're certainly in a position to help bless humanity. So thank you so much, Vegan Knowledge, for having me.
You're
I
welcome. I
appreciate
love
you.
it. I'm like, I need to do whatever she's doing so I can live in Mexico for 6 months out of the year. That's, you are such a success and just a blessing to work with. Thank you for taking your time to come on here and telling your story and how you're a survivor and how you shifted your, focus. I think it's amazing. You are helping so many people, not only helping us make extra income, but helping us get healthy and be able to have control of our food. So thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. See you guys soon.
Okay, see you, everybody. Thank you, Muriel. Thank you, Michelle, for all your always being here. And Miss Mary, thank you for introducing me to this great company. See you, everybody. Thank you.